Okay, welcome again, my dear students, and good afternoon. Today we will start the some practical hands-on in Python. Uh, till now we have covered the basic introduction to the Python, various data types, various operators in the Python, various expressions, as well as we also covered the branching and looping statements. We have a basic idea that's how the basic programs of Python get run. I have prepared a list of programs you need to submit it on time. Out of the 13 programs, for the purpose of demonstration, uh, I will demonstrate you the three programs. The program number one, I think seventh and eighth. I will also upload the script and code of the code files of the programs on the Google Classroom as well as this assignment. Let's start. Okay, this is the my Python editor. So I will create a new file, that is new file. So the first program, what is the first program? The first program is uh, Fibonacci series program. So this is not to cover, I think. Control S. So just okay, paste, and then this is the, I think, Fibonacci series. First, the what is the Fibonacci series? The Fibonacci series is something like that. I have already mentioned here. What is the pattern of Fibonacci series? This is the pattern of how the Fibonacci series printed. Uh, the sequence, the previous last two numbers will be added in the third number. So 1 plus 2 is 3, and 2 plus 3 is 5, and 3 plus 5 is 8, then 5 plus 8 is 13, then 8 plus 13 is 21, and so on. This is the way Fibonacci series is created and printed. We need to create a program in Python. For that, in this Fibonacci series, the number of terms is we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the total number of terms in this sequence is the 9. We will print this series from up to the 9. So first we declare an variable, no declare, just we put a variable name is n, and we take the input from the user. So input, and we just put that input, enter the number of terms in Fibonacci series, in Fibo series, in the Fibo series. User will enter, and so the important is it will return a string. The we will convert in the integer. So convert into the integer. So put it into the integer. Okay, got the my point. Now uh, the previous two terms, for example terms t1, this is the T1 and this one is the T2. So T1 plus T2 will be the T3. T1 plus T2 will be printed. So for the sake of convenience, we declare a variable T1. We assign that T1 is the 1, and another variable we declare the T2. We assign that T2 to the 2. Then first two variable we need to print here. Print and the print T1, and another variable we can print the T2. So T2. This is the T2. Now we create a loop. So for loop I, or in range we will create a range from 1 to not n will n minus 1. So we will create a loop from 1 to n minus 1. Here v to n minus 1, if we take and we enter a number of terms 9, then this loop will be iterate for the 7 times. Why? Because we will start from the 1 and we will end at the 8. So it will end at the 7. So definitely it will run 7 times. So now we create a variable T3. So T3 will be the last two terms summation, the summation of last two term. Now we assign the T1 by T2, and now T2 by the T3, and print the T3, print the T3. So control S and save it as in F drive, Python drive, and my Fibo. Save and save F5. So enter the number of series and 9. So this is the series. The total number of elements are here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the way we program. If we want to print in the one line, then I think we can try and some another things that is I think and so this is our program. If you want to print in a single line all the Fibonacci terms, then you just need to print and equal to I think this. So copy this in all the print statement. In the second, control V, and then it will avoid the next line in the print. By default the Python get include the new line in the every print. So print F5 and number of terms 9, it will print in the continuously. No, you can also give a space that is the space get F5 and 9. This is, and again give in the every, control C here also, and another is here also. So control S, number of terms. What is the error? Some error is here. What is the error? Just control Z and control S. So F5, number of element 9. This is the 1 to 55. So this is the your program. Now we will start now another programs. Control S, and this just file, new, and new file. We can close this file as well as the output screen also. So our another program is program number I think program number 7. So write a program to display the following sequence. So we will put a sequence. So I'll just not put any comment. So in this program, we will enter a range for that what is will be our range of the printing this pattern. So same thing in the last program, just take the input and here put enter the number NUMBR number and convert this in the uh, integer. So this is the integer function. Okay, now just create a for loop. The for loop uh, I, and it will be in the range of from 0 to n. So now declare a variable and assign this variable as a character in caps A. Now create another loop. That loop will be start with the z, and it will be in the range. It will be range in the start with the 0, but it will be ending with the every time the I or I plus 1 we say I plus 1. So this is the loop and this is the another loop. So then just print here, uh, print your character and give some space, and then avoid your new line character. So this is the way we can avoid the new line character. Then we need to print A, B, C, D. So just increment the A to B and then B to C. So assign your CH to convert CHR, and first you need to create the a function is the ORD. This ORD function will convert this character to integer. So it will create character to integer, then you add 1 in this integer, then convert again this integer to chry character and store in the ch variable. And finally out of the loop, from go out of the loop, and here you print again the next line. So print next line. This is the simply a next line. So control S and save it as a pattern. Name you the pattern. So save and F5 5 5. So this is the pattern A B A B C A B C D and A B C D E. So this is the very good pattern. And now finally our third program is, it is a very simple program. What we have done here, simply I have a nested loop. In the first loop is started from 0 to 5, that means I have entered here 5 0 to 5, and inside a loop again I repeated a loop from first it's 0 to 1. In 0 to 1 it will print simply a character A, then I repeated one times, then in second time it will start 0 to 2. This time I will print A, and every time I increment the 1 A to B, and then third time it will print A B C, then fourth time it will print A B C D, and fifth time it will print A B C D E. So this is the way that this will be repeated. Now we will create a third program. This is the third program. I will close the first file and also close the output screen. So I will close the output screen. Now my third program is uh, the third program is uh, where is the file? This is the file. Third program is the write a program that takes input string user and display that string if string contains at least one uppercase character, one lowercase character, and one digit. That means here we can say uh, verify uh, verify a complex password. Verify a complex password. Then we can say a co complex password. Complex password. In this, we simply input a string from the user. So create a variable and take the input and enter. What enter? We simply enter, that means password. PASWORD, enter password. So this is way, and this is the way we enter the password. Now we have to check that in the write a program that takes the input string, that user display that the string if the string contains at least one uppercase character, one lowercase character, and one digit. So here uh, we created three variables, and that is the u means uppercase, lower, and digit. So assign a false, FALS, for checking false, and another is the L. So L, this is the FALS if false. Then third is the D. This is the FALS if false. So I have created three variables. These are the Boolean variables and assigned a false value to that variable. Now we create a for loop. In for loop, we start from I, and in range uh, we check passwords value for each and every character of a password, and check that it will fit as per our rules or not. So a range, what is the range? We will start from the 0 to the length of the our password variable. So this is the iteration of the loops. Now what we'll do in loop, simply we check if our pwd variables, the zeroth element, that means not zero, its ith element is upper uppr. If uppercase, if it in the uppercase and uppercase, then if yes, then just assign variable u to the uh, true. Now I repeat same thing for the another, control V, then control V. So you can also put if then else if, else if, and it is also for the else if. So you can else if. pwdi is, we already check upper, so here you can check lower. So lower, and just put in the variable L. We already declare here the, this is our uld, so uln now is the D, so take is digit. So this is our digit, digit, and put it into the D. So we check that for the all the strings characters. Now from come out the loop and just check that if u is equal to true, uh, true, and for the same thing, control V and control V. So if ul and D if all are the true, then we can say that print this the print pwd dot se center. You can just put for the simplicity center, and here just can pwd dot center dot in 20 characters and with this format. So you can see that what password you enter, and otherwise just put else and for the else. So here you can put here and else, copy this print and control V. So here you can just put password invalid, password invalid. So save as a password. The name of the file is the password. No, it's a very simple program. What you have to do, just we enter accept a string from the user and create a three-way boolean variable uid, and just create a for loop, and for the each and every character of that password, we check that is upper, lower, and digit. And now finally we test that the uld is true, then definitely this password is a valid, otherwise this password is not a valid. So F5, enter a password. This is ZYAN 5 Gyan. So this is the good password. Now I enter again, run that program F5. Now I enter Gyan. So this is the invalid password. So this is the very simple programs I have demonstrated you. Now it runs to create and prepare all the programs and submit to the at the time. Okay, thank you.